In the last video, we showed you how detailed and granular Zenarmor's internet security policies are. Now we'll look at private access policies, the policies that protect the secure private networks that you've previously created to link remote sites and connect your users securely. Before we dive in, it's important to understand one key principle. Zenarmor's secure private networks are secure by default and strictly follow the tenets of zero trust. That means all traffic is blocked by default. Simply adding a device or a user to a secured network does not automatically allow access. Traffic is never trusted implicitly. To enable connectivity, you must explicitly allow traffic using policies. This gives you full control over who can access what, from where, and under which conditions, with as much context and granularity as you need. We'll show you how to easily configure policies that securely connect your users or devices to the applications they need, and you can do this as granularly as you'd like. Let's start with policies on the left, then click on Private Access Policies. Here, you'll see your secure networks that you created earlier. Remember that secure networks create a secure, encrypted mesh connection between your endpoints and gateways, allowing for direct peer-to-peer connections without needing to send traffic out to a POP for inspection. As you can see, each secure network has its own set of rules that can block or allow certain types of traffic. Now you can easily provide different security settings for each of your secure networks. In this example, let's add another rule to our secure network we labeled as SD-WAN. Click on the secure network, then SD-WAN, and let's click on Create New Rule at the top right. Remember that all traffic is blocked by default, so we'll want to permit RDP traffic explicitly. I'll enter a name and add some criteria for the source and destination. You can choose to include users, groups, devices, IP address ranges, geographical locations, and more. With Zenarmor, you can get as granular and detailed as you'd like. You can configure rules that allow a specific user's specific device access to certain resources. You don't have to do this just at the group or network level. With the ability to integrate with some leading EDR solutions, Zenarmor will also confirm the device's security posture before allowing connectivity. Stay tuned for more details. In this example, I'll enter the Germany DC and US branch devices. I'll select TCP as the protocol and Microsoft RDP from the applications list. As you can see, there are tons of other applications that are predefined and ready to use. As an example of locations, let's allow some of the teammates in from Austria as well. You can use any combination of these locations along with your other rules to very specifically allow or block traffic. In this case, I'll have the rule always active, but you can choose the day of the week and time of day restrictions as well. For example, you may want to allow legitimate RDP traffic during the weekday working hours only. After hours and on weekends, RDP will be blocked automatically since it wasn't explicitly allowed. Once that's done, click Create Rule. You can see it's now populated as a new rule in my Private Access Policies. I could have just as easily created a rule that grants RDP access to only a specific user or a specific user's device. Once you're satisfied with the order of the rules, click Sync Now. I can choose to let this update at a regular interval I've set, or I can click Sync Now if I need it to take effect immediately. Rules can be dragged and dropped so you can enforce rules in the order that you need them. Define your specific traffic first, then remember there's a Deny All at the bottom. You can also clone an existing rule by clicking this icon. Deleting rules is also easy. Simply click the trash can icon to remove a rule you no longer need. With Zenarmor, powerful protection for the secure networks you've created is quick and easy to deploy. Try it yourself by creating a secure network and adding rules to your private access policies.